What's up, party people, and welcome back. This is the series where I take every Street Fighter 6 character from day one all the way to Master Rank. This is a fun and effective way for me to compliment all this, and I hope to make you laugh and learn along the way every 20 minutes game, and I recommend a 5-minute break to help improve learning efficiency as well as avoid tilt. Stick around until the end. I supply windows free as well. Now on to the video. Round one, fair. Welcome back, party people of all shapes and sizes. Real quick before we get into match analysis, I want to cover 4 key fundamentals that I covered in my How to Day 1 video with Dhalsim. If you haven't already, check that out because I go over all this stuff in detail. But I want to cover review 4 fundamentals. Also, I have the guide probably typed up in a link below in the description in a Google Doc or something, so you can follow along that way as well. But I want to just review these 4 key fundamentals real quick. Number 1 is slow down and have fun. If you're not having fun, go do something else. Go play a different video game. Go do something else with your time that you're having fun with. Essentially, the way you can have fun is playing to learn, and playing to, get better. Play to learn, play to get better. That's the way to do it. Essentially, if you play to win and you play to get points, you're going to get frustrated. You're going to get upset. Winning's cool. Winning's fine and dandy, but losing is real. Losing is reality. And if you can have fun losing, then you can have fun playing this game as much as you want. You know, learn to laugh at yourself when you lose and play. If you play for a 20-minute block and you learn one thing every single time, then you're going to learn a lot more and you're going to have a lot more fun than if you just play to win. Number 2 is basic execution. I'm not here to do fancy combos. I'm here to show you guys that you just need basic combos if you want to climb to master rank. I just have a light, medium, heavy punish, some to deal with drive reversals, some to handle a crumple, some to handle a wall split, and a way to cash out my level 3. That's all I got, man. Nothing fancy at all, you know what I'm saying? We're just out here. We're just doing it with the easy peasy lemon squeezy stuff to show you that you don't need nothing fancy to get to master rank. You just need these fundamentals. Number 3 is develop a game plan, easy strategy. I have 3 game plans already typed up for you in that guide I'm talking about, and in the How to Day 1 video, I show you how to come up with your own game plans. Fancy dancy, right? Essentially, characters in Street Fighter are like chess pieces, you know, a knight, a bishop, a rook. They can only move certain ways. They're really good at doing what they're doing. They're the only ones who can do what they do, but they have to move that certain way, you know what I'm saying? Street Fighter characters are the same way. I can't play Dhalsim like Cammy. I can't play Dhalsim like Jury. I wish I could. You know what I mean? It would make my life a lot easier because I'm terrible with this character. But you just can't do it. It's not feasible. So you have to play Dhalsim like Dhalsim. I have 3 starter deck game plans already, and I show you how to come up with your own in the How to Day 1 guide. So develop a game plan, very important. Number 4, and the most important rule, is the 20 and 5 rule. Every 20 minutes of gaming, you take a 5-minute break. This helps improve learning efficiency as well as avoid tilt. Avoiding tilt's important because if you start tilt queuing, you're just going to get mad at yourself. You're going to punch a hole in a wall. You're going to throw your wife at your kids, and you're going to go to jail. Probably, if you do that, you're probably going to end up in jail. I mean, unless she's cool, you know. If your wife's really cool like mine, she'd probably be all right with you throwing her down some stairs or whatever. As long as it's, you know, fundamentally correct. But again, that's, don't do that. That's not, that's allegedly, you know, that's totally not real. That's satirical commentary, you fucking ogres. But, yeah, essentially, I'm a crazy person. I need to take care of my mental health. If I don't, I'm going to light myself on fire and jump into a fucking pool of goddamn honey. You know what I'm saying? A pool of honey. I'm going to crystallize some honey with my flaming body. Yoga fire these nuts. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, you gotta take care of yourself. And if you're taking a 5-minute break every 20 minutes, that's self-care. That's taking care of yourself. But more importantly, it's how you develop muscle memory. It's how you avoid tilt. It's how you learn skills. You know, you're going to actually absorb the information. You got to give your brain time to marinate that information, man. You got to give your brain time to marinate. You know, it's just, oh, man, he got cooked. You see that? But, yeah, it's the only way you're going to develop these skills. If you want to get better, take that seriously. If you're going to take away one thing from my videos, take away the 20 and 5 rule. It's going to change the game for you like no tomorrow. You wouldn't believe it. And you're going to have a lot more fun, and you're not going to tilt anymore. So that being said, we're going to do match analysis for the rest of this video. We are 1 match in. We beat that Zangief because he didn't respect my mashing on Wake Up. But no, honestly, that Yoga Catastrophe is Dhalsim's like best tool on Wake Up. A lot of people don't know how to deal with it. I hate playing Dhalsim. Just a quick little cap for you guys. I don't like playing this character. He's probably the worst character, the character I'm worst with in the entire cast. That being said, it's not that I don't have fun playing. I'm honestly watching these videos. I'm like, man, I kind of want to play a little more Dhalsim, because watching these videos, if you've waited this long, I make a lot of very simple mistakes that are easy to fix, honestly. But you know, I don't think I do. But after watching these replays like this drive rush throw is pretty crazy. But against a Honda, I get it, because I can. Honda's defense on wake up's not the best. He has EX headbutt, but it's not though invincible. It's everything else invincible, you know what I mean? So I'm going to take advantage of that here and try to rob him around. But, you know, robbing one round with Dhalsim like this is just one round, you know what I mean? People complain about throw loops, but if you think I'm going to be able to do that 2 rounds in a row, you got nothing coming. I robbed him with that round for shizzle. But now I am just trying to cover this space. No anti-air, but that's good drive reversal. Got him off me. That's very punishable. I wish I did something cheaper. Now I'm pretty much going to lose this game off of that interaction alone, honestly. I'm in a lot of trouble. Not this game, but this round, you know? Okay, there's that level 2 again. It's not going to work here, though, but I can jab him into it, I guess. Sorry, I had to take a drink of that sweet, sweet coffee. But, okay. He slapped me on this guy there. I am burnt out still. So is he. He got out of burnout sooner than I did, but it didn't matter. I got to get out of this corner. That's a small price to pay, honestly. I need to anti-air that, though. If I can anti-air that, then this is made in the shade for me, you know what I mean? What do I got? Do I got a punch for that? Not a real one. I had punished it, though. Oh, if I just threw a fireball there, you'll go comment. Oh, man, I want out that corner so bad I could see it. I should have just pressed my normals, though. I still had just enough space to press the medium buttons. I did not press the medium buttons. I should press the medium buttons, man. Oh, well. Press the medium button there, and I got a headbutt for my trouble, so, you know. C'est la vie. Let's kick this Honda in the head. So, yeah, at this range, if you look at the guide, basically the idea with Dhalsim is if they're far away, you press your roundhouse and your heavy punch. If they're medium range, you press your medium buttons, and if they're close, guess what, buddy? You press the light buttons. Nice punish that time. It was so expensive, though. It honestly wasn't worth it. Unless I could throw this guy 10,000 times. But like I said, that's only going to work the one time. Oh, wow, he was so close, but so far, you know. Now I'm burnt out. Now I'm in quite a bit of trouble. Being burnt out as Dhalsim's not a good luck. Basically, you just got to eat all that pressure. Don't know what I was mashing that for. Now I just lose. I don't know. I panicked by the looks of it. Don't know why I got hit by that. He's just gonna... Okay, I'm out. Wow. That's honestly okay. I don't know why I DI'd there. That was bad. He is burnt out. It's just mash and DI I am. I don't agree with that. Wow, I went through 5 bars of drive gauge just DIing randomly. Okay, he's probably going to wake up with a level 3 or a level 1. I just let him get up. I respected him in that situation. Spitting hot fire. We got lucky, honestly, all things considered. The way I played that match wasn't great. We are inching a little bit closer to good old master rank, though. I know, personally, I was probably wanting to get Dhalsim done so bad, you know. I was not having fun playing, but that's unfortunately, I was playing to win, and I was playing to get points because I want to reach master rank with this character, you know, which is not the way to do it. If I was really playing to learn, playing to get better, I would have watched those old videos. The other replays that we've seen that, wow, look at that lag spike, Wi-Fi, baby. But yeah, I would have watched those videos, and I would have, you know, probably adapted my game plan. Seeing that I was just being kind of nutty with those slides. I think I probably am aware of it now, though. I am very nutty with the DIs, though, on this character. But this character makes me panic, man. I just want to be full screen and hitting him with my stuff. But I got to anti-air, you know what I mean? Like, that stuff being punishable on hit's crazy. Okay, I can't... I mean, I could have killed. I could have definitely killed if I extended that, but I'm not doing it. Whenever I'm saying I'm not doing anything fancy with Dhalsim, I mean I'm not doing anything fancy with this guy. Other characters, the fancy stuff just kind of flows out. I mean, this character, I got no flow state. You know what I mean? Wow, look at how much meter I spent. That was not a lot of damage. That was cool. Should have thrown a fireball. Shouldn't have DI'd there. I'm so low on drive gauge. I'm going to lose this game. Wow, I got so much back there. Let's go. I should have sucked up those that palm too, the 100-hand slap. I would have got a lot more back, but now we're sitting kind of pretty. This works. Yep, that's a legit mix-up kind of thing. So is that? That's actually Dhalsim does have a throw loop. Well, I had it red too. You see that? I had him fucking, but I just didn't do it right. But you know what? We won anyways. We took him out. That's cool. I'm sure I'm thinking that I'm like, oh baby, we gonna get Master Rank with Dhalsim. I don't. Not in this episode, that's for sure. So you guys could just buckle in and watch the. I wonder if that's the only match I win in this episode. I wouldn't be surprised. My Dhalsim's not great. I do have fun playing him though. It's just one of those things. Like I've never touched this character. I've been playing since Street Fighter 4. You know. Did pretty well in Street Fighter 4. I was ranked pretty high in that game. Street Fighter 5 I didn't play worth a damn until like Street Fighter 6 was announced and the trailers and stuff for Street Fighter 6 came out. Then I was like, okay, I'm going to pick up Street Fighter 5. And the end of that game I did enjoy. Luke was too much. If Luke wasn't in that game, it honestly would have been spectacular at the end of it. I do not like how rigid Street Fighter 5 is, and a lot of people call this game rigid. No, Street Fighter 5 was... Oh, man, is this that Gully Bird guy again? We fought him before. Oh, wait, no, this is Desper Otter. I fought this guy. I don't think he picked Dhalsim, dude. Okay, nice, perfect pair. This is funny. Didn't I fight this guy? I can't remember who I played, but I'm pretty sure he was playing Mai. He's playing Dhalsimifer now. And he's beat my ass by the looks of things. That's funny. I thought this was that goalie bird dude was the Dhalsim we fought like in the last episode or the episode before that. We were the oiled up old men. We're slapping the shit out of each other. That was pretty funny. But, okay, yeah. I mean, that's not real, but he got me. You shouldn't be able to jab out of that, but that's fine. So this is the fireball parkour zone. I don't care if you're another Dhalsim, even though Dhalsim has the best answers to deal with Dhalsim. Go figure. It's just whoever does shit first and whoever does shit right. You know what I mean? That was a terrible teleport. You really don't want to teleport on the ground unless you have a fireball out. Then you probably can. Whoa. Okay. We are... two old men slapping each other's chest right now, oiled up in the London streets. That horse doesn't like it. That horse is freaking out back there. I would be too if I saw two greasy old men, bearded, smelly, homeless guys stretching their limbs at each other. You know what else they'd be stretching at each other? Man, this would be... Get the National Guard out there, man. This is getting treacherous. Okay, what am I going to do here? Not going to cash out. I'm going to DI again, but he got out of the corner for that. He's got all the real estate in the world, but it really doesn't matter versus Dhalsim because Dhalsim versus Dhalsim, that real estate's just going to get eaten up. Well, I gave it to him on a silver platter. Interesting. I imagine he screwed up. Okay, that's good for me. That's going to be a chunk of damage. What am I going to... Okay, that works. Surprised he parried it. It was a good call. What the fuck am I doing? Well, you know... I imagine I was probably trying to catch one of his limbs, but that's just GG right there. You know, there's really no way I'm going to win after spending my level 3 in that fashion. Yeah, it was a bad call. Let's see what else I got going on versus this guy. This guy seems to be... It's funny because the other Dhalsim I beat, but this guy seems to have... read of some sorts on me. He could have actually canceled that into drive impact, but he did not. Whoa, that was sloppy as hell. Well then. I mean, okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of giving that to him, honestly. I'm just kind of... it definitely looks like I don't want to be playing Dhalsim right now. I can say that much. By the way I'm playing, it looks like I'm not having fun, and I'm not playing to get better, so I should stop, but I'm locked in for 20 minutes for y'all, so even if I would stop normally, we're in it to win it, boys and girls. We're not leaving anywhere. Boys, girls, parties, people of all shapes and sizes. That high-calorie game over there, that dude chilling by the phone booth. Do they even have phone booths anymore, dude? Is that the TARDIS? We about to get Doctor Strange up in this bitch. Wasn't Benedict Cumberbatch the damn doctor? Who was he just Doctor Strange? Man, fucking wizards, dude. Dhalsim's kind of like a wizard, right? Yogi wizard? Yoga wizard? Yoga wizard. Like a Tekken special move. This is exciting gameplay. Wow, perfect parry on that, huh? And a walk-up throw for the punish. I'll take that. He could probably just DI me, yeah. How can he kill? He can do a fancy combo, but that's... I don't advise this. He's gonna drop it, yeah. Looks like I just want a random DI, honestly. And random DI, I did. It was pretty obvious. I got beat my ass. Good for him. The better Dhalsim came out on top in that situation. You know how that shit goes. I just didn't play well. It's looking like I'm not playing well this entire... I mean, I beat that Han, though. But there was nothing impressive. It's not like I mean, I just threw him 1,000 times. And you can beat a lot of Hondas doing that because... Honda defense usually crumbles under such pressure. Just practicing Link in my level 3 here. You can do it if you do the full extension of the EX up flame and you let him come down like that. It does a chunk more damage than if you cancel it. They do drop off, and honestly, it's not even worth it. Like, completely honest, it's really not. Yeah, see what I mean? They'll drop out of it like that, but it's not like you kind of just have to time it so you catch it right on the hitbox. But I guess you could micro walk and do it, but like I said, it's just see, I micro walked that time and it'll hit this time. But gosh darn, online that's tough, and you could see me getting that down heavy punch. That's because I'm playing on a terrible DualShock controller. I'm playing on a DualShock 4 from Walmart. One of the cheapo ones, like a $38 DualShock 4. Whenever I first said, I'm like, hot dog, hot diggity dog. I thought I was getting a deal. I thought I was getting the steal of a lifetime, people. But the reality with that DualShock controller is it's a screaming pile of shit, and it's not worth anywhere near $40. I wouldn't. You couldn't pay me to play on that shitty controller. It was just so unplayable, honestly, and it cost me a lot of games on Dhalsim, I'm not gonna lie. Hindsight's 2020, you know, but I didn't have another controller to play on, so I just rocked it. I have a new controller now. What the hell else was I thinking? But yeah, Dhalsim, I believe, is the last character I play on the shitty controller. Which of course, you know, but yeah, just it doesn't affect me so badly that I shouldn't be winning these games. If you watch the other episodes of Dhalsim, you can see that I'm doing bad teleports. I'm doing bad drive rush slides. Oh, do you guys think this guy is going to Hazanchu at the beginning of the match? We fought this guy before. Okay, no, he didn't. But I was waiting for it. But, I mean, we fought this guy. I think this is the third time. And I pretty much know exactly how he plays. Now, he's not... He really only has 3 ways to approach his opponent. He's very flowchart based. He's going to mash that every time. That's minus, and that's not safe. We all know that. I burnt myself out for it, but honestly, I don't mind because, wow, that's terrible. Should have just did a back medium kick into Yoga Flame. Probably wanted to kill him, but it really doesn't matter. Yeah, this guy right now, it's looking like I should probably block him. I believe I was going through my head because this is the 3rd time I fought him. I think I beat him the 1st time, and he beat me the 2nd time, or the other way around. But by now, I pretty much, I know he's not an intuitive player. He's a flowchart player. And I was thinking, I'm like, okay, I could beat this guy over and over again if I keep having to fight him in ranked match. I could just beat him over and over again now because the download essentially was completed, you know, on this fella. Even if I'm not playing, you know, to the best of my capabilities, like anti-airing and such, I know that if I fought this guy in a 1st to 10 that I would win with my shitty Dhalsim, you know what I mean? It's pretty much figured out. So I was considering, I was like, should I block him? Just so I don't have to fight him anymore. And he did it for me, you know what I mean? And see, I do block him. Do I block him? Yeah, I didn't block him. Yeah, because he one and done to me, but I understand why he one and done me. He kind of saw it himself. He's like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to beat this guy anymore because he saw my shenanigans. And he knew it, you know, and I don't believe I fought that guy again. He probably blocked me after that because I don't like fighting the same person over and over again. But in that scenario, I specifically don't like it just because, like I said, I didn't want to get to master rank on the back of beating that guy 11 times. You know what I mean? Just because, like I said, because the first time I fought him, I lost because he had this flow chart and these gimmicks, and it paid off and it beat me. The second time I beat him, and that third time, I knew I just wasn't going to lose another match to him because I had him figured out. You know, I knew what his options were, and I knew that I would be able to adapt and he wouldn't. And I was thinking literally, I was like, oh man, I should probably just block him so I don't, you know, beat him, like I said, 3 or 4 more times and get to master rank by just beating one player over and over again. Because I did keep fighting that guy a lot. But, you know, it's, like I said, he left, and I don't blame him. Normally, I'd be yelling at you guys, oh, you Street Fighter 6 players, you one and doneers. But I don't blame him at all for that because literally that was our 4th time fighting each other. You know what I mean? Which like I mean he should still want to fight me, but I get like not wanting to fight me in rank match. Like let's just do it in a lobby and do a 1st to 10, like I was saying, and that's how you get better. You know what I mean? If you're gonna get matched with the same guy over and over again, might as well just go in a lobby and play to learn. You know what I mean? Play to get better. That's what I always say. Oh, if you guys hear like some hammering in the background, it's because my wife is hanging up a halberd. And yes, I do mean a halberd, you know, like the long axe, the pole axe type thing. Yeah, she's hanging one up in the room right now, so pretty funny. She didn't want help, but she doesn't know how to use the stud finder. She doesn't know how to use power tools, but you know what? She's in there and she's doing it for the people, so hats off to her. Hilarious, you know what I mean? Hilarious. Women using power. No, I'm just kidding. But it's funny. Yep, she didn't want to help, and I'm going to have to inspect it after this commentary, and I'm sure I'm going to have to redo it because she didn't want to help. But, you know, maybe she did a good job. I don't think she knows how to use a stud finder, though, so I'm a little worried. It is what it is. Man, I'm looking for the plan a little bit tonight, hopefully. Eventually. Tomorrow's Easter. Got to do family stuff tomorrow. Not looking forward to doing family stuff tomorrow. I wish I could just stay home in my underwear and, you know, shit myself in the middle of the street like a real depressed game. Instead, I'm going to drink this coffee and hopefully commentate a match here. I'm probably looking at damage. 5,000 damage. We hit 5,000 damage. Dhalsim. Now we got to fight a Cammy, and guess what, guys? I hate playing Dhalsim. No. If ands or buts about that one, folks. I don't like fighting Cammies, and I really don't like fighting Cammies with Dhalsim. Scoop. Okay. Well, this does not look good. Wow, EX drill into... What the fuck was that, dude? Just gonna even it up. Pretty close. Get real estate. Yeah, if throw him. Wow, that is good for me. Oh, okay, yeah, see, I'm... Well, interesting. I guess I was at such a high frame advantage that he got to throw me in that situation. I'll rather take that than that damage in that scenario, honestly. As long as I don't go in, and as long as I use this space, yeah, baby. Well, if I was going to burn myself out, I should have just used a level 1 again for damage in space. Wow, he just DI'd on the wake up and got cooked for it. We take those, baby. We take what we can get. Yeah, I had a feeling he was going to do something crazy. How did that punch counter me? Man, he is taking crazy to another level, isn't he? He just fucking smashing his face into that controller. Let's see what his mix-up is. That works for me. Can I get out of this corner? He is on the fucking pogo stick. Kangaroo Cammies. Jesus Christ, this is a bad one, guys. Oh, look at that. You got schmixed. No, wait for a jump and probably anti-air here. Okay. Wait for a jump and hopefully anti. Wow, this guy is on his pogo stick, ain't he? Wow, he bopped me. Probably should just woke up with level 3. This guy's playing like an idiot. Will he win, though? Yeah, he will. This is why I hate playing Dhalsim. Someone plays like an absolute fucking moron, you know, a screaming banshee, just spectacle of a fucking clown Joker. Oh, I cashed out though. I don't like this cash out, but maybe he'll burn himself out. Maybe I'll get lucky and he'll burn himself out. Expecting a jump, well, I shouldn't have done that. We all know that I do that way too much. He's gonna do a spinning knuckle here pretty fast. It's just, I should have jabbed that. I don't know, I didn't press anything. I don't know what the fuck. Okay, I can get some damage here. Okay, I'm gonna go for the cash out because I can throw him after this. Should probably just do a yoga fire. Oh, throw him again? Nope. EX fire? Wow, okay. We take that shit. It's gonna be hard to beat this guy 2 games. I can tell already. It's just, it's madness, you know? Pure, unadulterated madness. I was gonna say I have to be getting a drink of water or something. I have no way I'm gonna want to run this fella. We know the spin knuckle's coming. I was probably trying to predict it right there. I don't like the random DI though. Yeah, I don't really have to predict the spin knuckles. The thing with Dhalsim. I can just press my normals, press my long range 2 normals and poke him out of it, you know? Teleport out of the corner is the scheme there, but he threw me away. Okay, I got real estate. That's good. There's the wife, you know, hanging up that halberd, like I said. Sounds like she's having trouble, but not as much trouble as my Dhalsim. Okay, this is gonna hurt. Like I said, it's gonna be hard beating this guy 2 games in a row. I'm definitely gonna try. He's burnt out. He's gonna spin knuckle, or hooligan, because that's this guy's fucking whole world. Wow, he got me with the spin knuckle. That's what I'm saying. I don't need to do any of that. I can just fill the space with my normals. But it's tough, you know. It's tough to. It's easy to say in a replay. You know what I mean? But that's why I always say watching your own replay is so good for learning stuff. You know what I mean? Nice tech. I'm out, baby. This dude and his hooligan nonsense pretty funny. But it's just one of those things I always say to pop quiz with Cammy, you know, just do all her bullshit. He is okay, well. I don't know what the fuck this guy's doing. I'm not even gonna lie, guys. He's going crazy. So I say it's gonna be hard for me to win 2 games versus someone who's absolutely going fucking nuts. Because I just want to control the space. I want to control the pace of the match. That should be safe. Okay. Level 1 might be just enough. Yeah, it is. A little bit more than enough, actually. Wow, surprising. Okay, Cammy, what do we got? Nice. Oh, wow, that was safe, and he knew how to punish it. That's rough for me. I'm in the corner. Not a good look. This could go downhill real fast. I think I just lose right there. I think that's it. That's the life of a Dhalsim. This dude has a hilarious little mix-up he does right there, huh? Maybe he's just so used to cornering himself. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to win this without a doubt. You know what I mean? It's a rough one. I should just punch him in the mouth for doing that. Yeah. Okay, I got the corner. Probably just gonna random DI. Yeah, I figured I was gonna eat a level 1 for that all day. Now, had I just waited, still wouldn't have been enough to clobber this fella. But you know how it is. Okay. Like I said, I have a feeling I'm just gonna lose this because of a criminal Cammy, you know. The scammy Cammy. It's gonna be hard. Honestly, like I said, in hindsight, watching this now, it wouldn't be hard at all beating this guy. He's not doing anything particularly solid with Cammy, but I'm just not controlling my space, you know, which is what I need to be doing. See what I mean? This isn't so bad though, because like, yeah, see, that damage isn't that bad. I don't like my random fucking DI though. He's gonna punish that because he showed me he could. Don't agree with the level 1, but you know. Burnt himself out. I'm probably gonna random DI again. Jumping, that's what I mean, dude. It's so easy to beat these guys. I just gotta punish the jumps and the hooligans. None of it's good, you know what I mean? None of it's solid, none of it's smart, but I'm just not doing what I need to do to stop him. I'm playing Dhalsim. It's up to me to dictate the pace of the match. If somebody's going nuts, I need to stop them from going nuts. I need to answer their crazy fucking dumb shit, random play style with a controlled environment that's gonna make them lose for having a crit. Like how I beat that Chun-Li that one game, you know? But that's the thing, is it's all data. This game's 2 out of 3. Online, it's 2 out of 3, but it's difficult. You know what I mean? Like, look, he just jumps, dive. He could do fucking 11,000 things to me, and I'm just like, I need to just control the space like that. If I was doing his Yoga Up Flame to Yoga Blast, I believe, easy clap. You know what I mean? The guy's not doing anything smart. He's not doing anything calculated. He's just going fucking nuts. But it's Cammy, you know? Cammy has 11,000 different ways to go crazy against me. Probably trying to get him to, well, never mind. He just jumped, you know what I mean? Which is what I need to be expecting. Like I said, I just need to sit there and anti him. He jumped full screen with the roundhouse button, and I lost my life bar for it because I picked Dhalsim. But I have to pick Dhalsim because it is the suffering that we all must endure. Okie dokie. That is it for this match, or for this episode, except for I've got a little 5-minute break planned for you fellows. So if you aren't aware, at the end of these episodes, I like to explore the culture of the characters that we are diddling with. This old greasy man, Dhalsim, he's covered in oil, he's covered in grease, he's covered in curry powder, he's covered in bulldog noodle sauce. That's some spicy sauce, people. Artificially chicken flavored. I don't taste the chicken, but that bitch is artificially chicken flavored. Anyways, I like to learn more about the characters at the ends of these episodes, explore the cultures they come from, explore a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Today, we're going to learn about Indian pilgrimages. Pilgrimages are a vital part of Indian spiritual life, and for someone like Dhalsim, they would hold a deep personal meaning. Across India, countless sacred journeys are made each year to ancient temples, holy rivers, mountaintop shrines, and remote caves where sages once meditated. Pilgrimages aren't just about reaching a physical destination. They're about an inner journey toward clarity, humility, and spiritual growth. Dhalsim would likely have traveled on foot to sacred places like Varanasi, the city where the Ganges River is believed to cleanse the soul of Rishikesh. Nestled in the Himalayas, known for its deep tradition of yoga and meditation along the way. He would practice austerity, eating simple foods, sleeping under the stars, and engaging in prayer and contemplation. These pilgrimages would strengthen his discipline, test his resolve, deepen his connection to the greater forces of the universe. For Dhalsim, each step of the pilgrimage would be a meditation, a letting go of worldly concerns and an embrace of compassion, patience, and wisdom. Even after returning home, the lessons of these journeys would stay with him, shaping the peaceful, powerful fighter he becomes. In every battle, he carries not just strength, but the memory of sacred paths he's walked upon. And that being said, party people, I am the depressed gamer. I need you all to be good to yourselves. Please like, comment, subscribe. Every like helps this video get into the grubby hands of another greasy Dhalsim player. Every comment I respond to. So if you just want to say hello or you got a question, comment down below. I'll get to it eventually, I reckon. Keep on struggling, people. You gotta keep on struggling out here. It's hard for a greasy old man. You just gotta keep on doing it. We gotta get slippery. We gotta get slimy. We gotta get snakish up in this bitch, y'all. And I will see you in the next one.